something different. We coming with a reaction to an interview. YNW Melly's little brother, YNW bslime, talks about YNW Melly, South Florida, up and coming project, and more. Now, if you do not know, I fuck with Melly. He's my favorite rapper right now. Free Melly. Free Melvin, bro. Please, free Melly. If he dies, bro, I'm gonna be sad. Like, bro. I'm gonna be tight, bro, if that nigga gets sentenced to death or life in prison. So
My
my
name is
dread's gonna be
YNW
this year.
Slime, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
His voice got deeper.
My name is YNW Slime, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Girl, I'm on the way to you.
All right, today we got
This shit smell mad
YNWB
good.
Slime hopping off the porch with us today.
Shit.
What's up?
What's going on, gang? How you feeling?
Great.
Growing up. Time
What
is
you out here
flying.
working on in Atlanta?
A music video for my brother. That's about it.
This shit smell dumb good.
How does it compare working out here versus working back at home?
Working back at home, it's like I'm more used to it. Working out here is kind of just like I gotta get used to it. I've only been to Atlanta like twice, so
Really? What you like about at home that you don't like about Atlanta?
the food,
Who got better food, Miami or Atlanta?
Miami.
For sure. At least you're standing on it. Put the people on who needed somewhere to eat in Miami. You got to tell them where to go.
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
So you feel Miami Chick-fil-A better than Atlanta Chick-fil-A?
Yeah,
But they the same.
no,
Nah,
it's different chickens.
it's different chicken.
But one thing I can say is that I'll never touch Popeyes out here ever again.
Damn, what happened at Popeyes?
Long story.
Damn. So what's life like back in Miami for those who don't know?
I would say it's like
This shit smell dumb good, bro.
go home. Play the
I just
game,
ordered some
go to
mango
sleep,
and
Go
lime.
to the studio.
Jamaican
go
mango and
home,
lime from
play the
online.
game, go to sleep.
And
go
this
to the
bitch just
studio,
came, bro.
Go home. Music video. Go to
Shit
sleep.
smell
Play the
good as
game.
fuck.
Go to the studio. Go home.
How would you describe growing up in Miami?
It's like go home, play the game, go to sleep, go to the studio, go home, play the game, go to sleep, go to the studio, go home, music video, go to sleep, play the game, go to the studio, go home.
How would you describe growing up in Miami?
Oh, I didn't grow up in Miami for real. I grew up in Vero Beach, Florida. But like when I was 11, 12, it was like normal. Like I went to school for a little bit, like a year or two, a year and some change. And then mid-7th grade, I started doing homeschooling. Then started making music.
So when did you move to Miami?
I went to Miami in 2019 or 18.
How do you like it versus Vero Beach?
It's dead over there. It's silence. And small. It's like really, it's like, let's say this is the world, right? This is Real Beach.
When would you say you jumped off the porch?
I ain't never been on no porch. I jumped off the school bus though.
For sure. How was it like jumping off that school bus?
Couldn't even tell you. It was great though. Cause I got to go home, play the game, go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What would you say is the biggest life lessons you learned so far?
I ain't felt this good in a minute. Own it. I ain't tryna rent it. It feel like it's third down. So
I want to see what how would it see like 15? I want to see how a 15-year-old answers this question. What is the biggest life lesson you've learned so far? Yo, I did not know this shit smell that good, bro. Like, it's my first time, like, ever getting this shit. I keep smelling. Bro, this shit smell dumb good.
play the game, go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What would you say is the biggest life lessons you learned so far?
I want to hear this.
That's a difficult question. Never take anything for granted. Everything's a blessing. And live life to the fullest.
For sure.
Because one day, it could all be taken away from you.
For sure. So when would you say you started making music?
2018.
What motivated you to start?
His brother.
My brother, and I got bored. Really, it was really my brother though. He was like, bslime, you should really start making music. Like, you got a musical voice. And I got tired of school, so I said, yo, Frank, I'm ready to start rapping. That's how that went.
So what's some of the musical advice YNW Melly gave you?
Musical advice. Find fire melodies and make money.
No cap. At least you're just straightforward. How was it to see your brother rise to the forefront?
To be honest, it's kind of like normal to me, because I already knew it was going to happen. It's just a matter of time when.
When can the people expect to see Melly home?
What could it be? I would say a cheat code for the rap game.
He said, when do we expect to see Melly home? What did he say?
When can the people expect to see Melly home?
What could it be? I would say
Said,
what could it be? I would say a cheat code for the rap game.
When did you start taking music serious?
When I dropped my first song,
what was
How
his
was it
first
recording
song?
your first song, and what was the experience like?
Back in My Dreams, some shit like that.
pretty normal, I would say. I would say pretty normal experience, yeah.
What's your thoughts on the rap game?
What's my thoughts on the rap game? If you have a small and simple mind and you have little patience, you can get lost in the industry. That's all I can really say. And it's very crooked.
He's saying
If
facts.
you have a small and pretty normal, I would say. I would say pretty normal experience, yeah.
What's your thoughts on the rap game?
What's my thoughts on the rap game? If you have a small and simple mind and you have little patience, you can get lost in the industry. That's all I can really say. And it's very crooked. You just gotta know how to stay out the way.
What's one of the biggest
Some deep
sacrifices
shit right
you
there,
had
bro.
to make
For real.
so far for your career?
For real.
To be honest, my social life.
What did you feel you had to sacrifice socially?
School and a couple other things. I can't really point a finger on because I don't know. It's a lot.
What do you want out of a music career?
To be the best.
What's one thing you feel you do to strive to be the best musically?
Put my heart into my music.
How vulnerable is that for you to put like all your heart? For you to be so young to put everything you feel like, you know what I'm saying, emotionally, mentally, to lay it all out. It just come out naturally?
Naturally.
Naturally. So it's just running y'all blood.
You can say that.
For sure. What's the music scene like back at home?
Pretty dead.
You feel the artists are supportive of one another?
Huh?
You feel the artists are supportive of one another?
Absolutely not.
Why you feel that is?
Everybody back in Vero is envious. They want to see the other person fail to be on their level.
That's crazy. So talk to us about your latest project.
My latest project, I have to update a few tracks, because obviously, for obvious reasons, I do have to update a few tracks, but that's about it. It's gonna be a good track, I'll say.
What do you want people to take from your music?
What do you want people to take from this? That you can be anything in this world except an object.
So what else are you working on at the moment?
Music.
Any last words and shout outs?
Shout outs. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Drew. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my pops. Shout out to my dog Ethan. Shout out to Peso. Shout out to Track. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Stan. Shout out to AA. Shout out to Amara. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to me. Shout out to this porch. Shout out to this watch. Shout out to God for making me. Shout out to that table back there. Shout out to that ladder. Shout out to that ping pong table too. What else? Shout out to my slides. Shout out to my socks. Shout out to the shirt. Shout out to my chains. And that's all the shout outs.
Bro, you gotta fuck with him, bro. He's like so young, bro. He's so young in this industry. I know there's probably people younger than him in the industry, but his brother been doing this shit for a while, and he got to see everything that's going on in this industry. You can't undermine that, bro. Yeah, bro, but I fuck with YNW bslime, bro. He's very mature for his age, and you could tell that there was a lot that he didn't want to say in this interview about the music industry because there is a lot going on in the industry. And also his brother too. There's a lot going on with his brother that obviously he can't speak on that he knows because it's his brother. But just for the simple fact that everything's going to be on the internet, he can't say everything. So yeah, I fuck with bslime, obviously. Fuck with Melly. Free Melly. YNW bslime, stay out the way, bro. Keep grinding. I want to see. He's growing up fast, bro. He's growing up. I want to see him succeed, bro. Even more than his brother, if possible. But yeah, bro, that's my reaction.